grounds, and playing at Cambridge I loved. At Fenners, in Derbyshire, played Cambridge, which was this beautiful ground. So yeah, all good memories.
And when did you officially hang up your boots?
Well, I haven't actually officially hung them up yet. This is the sort of hope, you know, hope springs eternal. A couple of years ago was the last game I played.
Okay.
But so, actually, to broaden it, some of the most enjoyable cricket I've played is in the second team and third team.
Yeah.
I skippered the second team for a few years, and I opened the batting with Jack when he was Jack Stone.
Oh yes,
when he was a young lad, and then Johnny Shaw. Well, I just keep reeling off the names. It was great to just see them learning to play cricket.
Yeah, and is that something? So I've heard a few people say this. Is that something as pardon my French, as a senior member of the club? Is it nice seeing those sort of younger people come through and now playing?
It's fantastic. Yeah, what's really nice is that, but you see them maturing into really nice adults at the same time.
Yeah,
and you sort of watch them from being about 10 or 11. You know, it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, and the majority of them are still playing now.
A lot of them, yes, which is great. Yeah.
Jack Stone doesn't, but he plays at Morton, is he?
Plays at Morton, yeah. Skipper and Morton. You don't know if he's skipper. You know, very good wicket keeper and batsman.
Very sharp bowled against him, but
yeah,
didn't go very well, unfortunately. Yeah, I do like to drop a quick fire round in there. It's as you've probably seen, it's never quick fire, but it's just a few series of quick questions. Best player you've ever played with at the club?
Many good players, but I think the one that really stands out, you've probably heard the name, is Derek Tilaga, a South African all-rounder who played for us in the early 80s, one season, scored a stack of runs, but was mainly a bowler, opening bowler, very, very quick. I can't remember the number of the wickets he got, but it must have been pushing 60 or 70. Incredible bowler, quite scary to face.
Yeah.
And also a very strong forcing batsman. He was a great player.
A force to be reckoned with. Yeah. Favourite ground that you played at that's not Derby?
Oh goodness. Is it favourite for memories or favourite for surroundings?
Both.
Right. Memories. Any of the ones that we were playing on when we won the Premiership.
Very understandable. Yeah.
Denby's new ground, Corndon's ground, for good cricketing memories, for good wickets, Langley Mill and Heanor, you know, rock hard, playing the ball in the middle third, all the time.
Yeah.
Lots of nice grounds.
Yeah. Any for sort of settings?
Within the league,
anywhere.
Fenners possibly.
Okay, is that in Cambridge?
That's Cambridge, yeah. I think Fenners was gorgeous.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
And you know, you probably see me say every episode, I love a cricket tea. What is your dream or go-to cricket tea item?
Oh my goodness! Oh, Pat's sausage rolls.
Everybody has said this.
They are very special.
Yeah,
they are very special.
I honestly don't think I've ever had them. I was going to say,
down boy.
Can't put that in the episode. So. I wish I could try Pat's sausage roll, but unfortunately it's not.
Very good.
And if you could bring one famous cricket player, either retired or still going, to the club to play for us, who would you bring?
I think I'd love to bring Derek Tilaga back.
Yeah.
That was, again, the first.
Was he Sri Lankan, did you say? Or?
No, South African.
Oh, South African, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Another one, well, again, so many. I'd love to have the Bob Withrop playing again. I mean, his record you know how many centuries he scored for the club?
Was it 99 or 49?
47.
47.
47 centuries, which is phenomenal.
Three shy as well.
Sorry?
3 shy of the big 50.
Yeah. I mean, he was an incredible batsman, a run machine. Probably in terms of style, Richard Johnson.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking his nickname is Sticky?
Sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not because he was a slow scorer, because, well, I don't know why actually, but watching Richard bat, so elegant.
Yeah.
Everything is right.
He just stuck to it.
It was a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never hit a century, but I don't think I'll ever hit 47. Have you ever hit a century?
Yeah, I've got quite a few. Yeah.
You've got a few.
Yeah.
How many have you hit?
I think I've got 4 or 5 for Darley, something like that.
Nice. What's it like?
Very good.
Yeah.
I think Chris Sellers and I hold the club record for an opening partnership. Chris and I think we scored something like 250 for the first wicket. Something like that.
We'd only get that for 9. Wow. Gosh, that is...
Bowling, I think he got 7 for 5 once against Langley Mill.
7 for 5?
Including 4 in a row, yeah.
What?
Yeah, 4 in a row.
What? I love this. Because I had no idea about this. I can't even begin to imagine getting 4 in a row.
Yeah, I couldn't either at the time, but it happened.
And was this in the golden years?
No, it was when I was playing for the second team, actually. Down here, we were doing quite well in the season, and Langley Mill were always a hard side to beat, and it just one of those things. You know.
I was going to say, did they just have a bad day, or were they a good team?
They were a reasonable side. I think they were fairly well up with us in the division, but it just one of those days when you don't know what everything clicks.
Yeah.
They missed the ball.
Yeah.
You know, stick it up in the air. Third one comes in, all worried. Fourth one's a bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Gosh,
yeah.
Were drinks on you that night?
I think they probably were. Yeah, yeah. But it was good to do it against Langley. Langley Mill were always one of our great rivals.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, good fun.
Who would you say is the biggest rival you've faced while being at Darley?
Well, the local ones were in the glory years. There's never really a rivalry who works for Matlock, because there were several divisions lower, so there wasn't any. We didn't play them that much because we're in different divisions. The strong rivalry was with Langley Mill and Denbigh, and they were very hard. I mean, Langley Mill at that time would probably have 4 or maybe 5 professionals playing.
Gosh.
Devon Malcolm.
The 4 professionals, were they you're 4 for with, or?
No. This was in the first team years. I mean, Devon Malcolm was playing for Langley Mill one season. John Morris was playing for them, Derbyshire, and he played for a couple of other counties. But they were always very hard, and then they always had an overseas player as well on top of that. The problem is if you, that's why we've been very much against paying players here, because we've seen clubs that have ended up paying several people to play, and it somehow saps the life out of the club.
Yeah.
It takes places from, you know, younger players or local players wanting to move up, and it's insidious in that it costs a lot of money. Once that money turns off, the players leave, and we've seen it in so many clubs when that happens, that the club plummets.
Yeah,
because there isn't that wide-based pyramid to support the club.
And it gives, like you said, younger players ambition.
Yeah, absolutely. Well. If you've got 3 or 4 professionals playing in a team, it's good for this. It brings the standard up. Yeah, there are positives to it, but there can be many downsides.
Yeah, and I think as well, like most people have said, Darley's a very equal place. everyone's an equal.
Yeah.
No one's better than anyone.
Mhm.
Maybe ability-wise, yes, but
Mhm.
you know, that's you know, a testament to you guys never paying anyone.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there is a big downside to it, and that's the main reason we've never had the money to do it either, to be honest. But you know, if somebody came and said to us, "Here's X thousands of pounds, we'll get some players in," I hope that we wouldn't really go down that path. But
yeah,
that's for other people to make those decisions.
Who knows? Who knows? Obviously, I always like to sort of ask two biggish questions at the moment. If you had to tell one person who, you know, if they moved to the area or they were thinking about joining Dali, what's one thing you would tell them about why they should join this club?
If you understand the term spirit of cricket, you'll see it embodied in Darley-Dale Cricket Club.
Wow. I actually think that might be the best answer I've had to that question. Wow. Yeah, I actually couldn't put that better myself. That is, I'm not normally lost for words, but I am now. That is perfect. And if you could, in one sentence or short paragraph, if you could sum up what cricket means to you and what Dali means to you.
What cricket means to me, it's right from being a youngster. It was something I wanted. I wanted to be good at sport, and fortunately, I had a gift for cricket, and it gave me as a youngster a great sense of pride, sense of worth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that if I wasn't good at other things, I could be good at cricket.
Yeah.
And that was important. But it's given me incredible enjoyment playing and to a lesser extent watching. That's it. It's enjoyment. It's something to do, I suppose, at very base level, and yeah, keeps me going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what would you say over 50 years? What does Dali mean to you now?
What it means to me is a club that is very much embedded in the community, and that community is in practice a number of communities. It's the Darley-Dale community, but it's the cricketing community. It's a community of people who may not be brilliant at cricket. Doesn't matter. It's a community of youngsters. It's a community of passing on the spirit of cricket. You know, the number of Stuart knows full well the number of parents that come and say to club members, "I am so glad you run a junior setup," because it's been the making of, or it may be that they've been to football and they like the idea of teamwork and helping your teammates and not shouting at them.
Yeah.
And there's no bawling from the sidelines. So that's what it means, that we're still doing that, and we still think that's important.
Yeah. And, you know, what a way to spend your summer
What a way to spend your summer.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, Toppers, I'm sure we could chat all night about your time here at Darley, but I just want to thank you ever so much for coming to join me.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you, and all the best. And that is it. We'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody.